Well, hey, everybody, good morning to you right now. It is about 11 o'clock, almost 11 o'clock here as I'm recording this video for you guys. And it's Dr. Bruce Gilroy here with Health Source Chiropractic in Atascocita, Texas. We're coming to you on Thursday, April the something or another, maybe 8th or something. Who knows? Let's see. The 8th. Yes, April 8th. And today is in our office, always on Thursdays, is what we call Thankful Thursday. So, yeah. And I know it's kind of silly sounding, but man, there's some really significant things that come about when we work on practicing this whole concept of more gratitude. And we're going to touch base on some of that today. I read a really cool article. It just came out a couple of weeks ago in Forbes magazine. And the author that spoke about it, so if you're raising kids, pay really close attention to this part right here. The author that wrote this article spoke about what he called the gratitude game. And what he did was every night at dinner time with his family and with his kids. My phone is sliding here for some reason. So let's see if we can keep this working right now. All right, what he did with his kids every single night at dinner time is that they went around the table and they had their kids as they were, being raised talk about things that they were happy about and grateful for from that day. Now, here's what excites me about that. The really cool thing about that is you are creating a culture of gratitude in your family when you do that kind of stuff. And man, would we rather have a culture of gratitude in our family, or would we rather have a culture of gripe and moan and complain, which is really what many families do? Yeah, I know the answer to that, and so do you. So why don't you right now, if you get nothing else out of this video, if you happen to be someone raising a family, why don't you start the gratitude game with your kids tonight? Don't wait. Don't say, we'll start that this weekend. No, do it tonight. Say, guys, we got something new we're going to do, and it's going to be great. And you know what? If you got some preteens and teenagers, they may be a little, you know how they're going to be. But don't worry about that because you're investing in them and you're investing in creating a culture in your family that is better than anything else out there. So let's work on the gratitude game first of all. I want you to understand that when you learn how to practice gratitude, how it impacts you, obviously it makes you happier. I've been practicing gratitude for a decade or more, probably. I can't even remember when I first started thinking about doing gratitude work. But it gives, the other thing is not only impacts you and your health, and we'll talk about some of the health things in a minute, it also makes you a more compassionate person. It makes you a more generous and giving person, and it makes you a more forgiving person. So here's the cool thing about that. Yes, gratitude is going to help me, and it's going to help you. Okay, when you practice gratitude, it's going to help you from the neck up, as I often say, bring more happiness and joy to you, of course. But it also begins to impact the community around you because of your generosity, because of your compassion, because of your forgiveness. It's not just about us. That's a great benefit when we practice gratitude. But the other side of the coin is it begins to impact our community around us because we become better people. From a health standpoint, we know that folks that practice gratitude regularly end up with stronger immune systems. How many of us these days, in the middle of a pandemic, how many of us these days want to have a stronger immune system? Let's see, raise your hand. Yeah, everybody does, correct? So it also decreases pain levels too. They found that people have less pain when they are filled with gratitude. It also lowers your blood pressure. How about that for another great, really cool side benefit? So there's just all kinds of reasons from a personal standpoint to do gratitude, as well as impacting folks around you. Folks that practice gratitude tend to take much better care of themselves in general. They're more likely to exercise. They're more likely to eat better too. So if you start practicing gratitude, you're going to start taking even better care of yourself. Here's another really cool one too. You'll get better sleep if you practice gratitude, especially if you do the way I do it. And I'm going to talk about this in a little bit. Especially if you practice gratitude the way that I do it, it really does help with your sleep patterns a whole lot. Also, I want you to understand that people that were practicing gratitude during this pandemic have felt less isolated. Yeah, when they measured how isolated they felt, 0 to 10 scale, I guess, something like that, the ones that were into practicing gratitude felt a lot less isolated. They felt more connected. How cool is that? They also find that folks that are regular practicers, if that's a word, of gratitude, tend to be a little more curious, a little more creative, a little more resilient. All of those are just great things. Who wouldn't want to be more resilient and be able to deal with the curveballs that life throws at you, because that's what life is, lots of curveballs, and we have to learn how to deal with them. Well, when you practice gratitude regularly, you are more resilient. You're able to overcome life's obstacles, and you don't have trouble with that curveball near as much. So really great news there. So let's do this today. Let's commit to turning up the gratitude dial. Let's commit to turning up the gratitude dial for ourselves, for our families, and for our community. How can we do that? I'm going to tell you that all throughout your day, you should take gratitude breaks. On Thankful Thursdays, I tend to put little bits and pieces on social media out there and say, hey, take a gratitude break now. Take a gratitude break now, because it's going to help you get through your day. But let's do it. Let's do it a different way. Okay. Let's do something else. I mean to say, let's also consider send. No, no, no. Let me back up that. Let's not consider. Let's send out some gratitude emails today on Thankful Thursday, right? And get specific about it. If you got someone in your life you're really grateful for, you need to tell them thank you for who you are, thank you for what you did, you've inspired me, whatever it is. Get real detailed about it and grainy with it even, and say, listen, when you did this, I saw you do this, and it touched me in this way. It made me feel XYZ, whatever it was, and I'm so excited to be able to see someone like you impacting your world in such a manner. For that, I am very, very grateful. You know what? That's going to make you feel better just typing that up. They actually found that if you type that up and you don't even send the email, it actually makes you feel better. But we're also talking we're talking about impacting our community, impacting our world. So when you shoot that email out to somebody, how are they going to feel? They're going to feel very grateful also. And a really curious thing about this is a lot of times you're going to get a really cool email back from them thanking you. And that's going to doubly bless you, right? You're going to feel even better about that. So you'll get that return gratitude email as well. Now, I talked earlier about making sure that you, about using gratitude, how you can make sure you get better sleep. Here's how I do it. I try to bookend my days with some gratitude exercises. Okay. So that means picking out some things at the end of the day that you're really grateful for. And I've talked about this 100 zillion times on social media and maybe even on these videos, but take at least three things, more if you want to be an overachiever. Take at least three things, write down in a notebook or journal, type up onto a little file you may keep on your computer what you're grateful for from that day, not like from weeks ago. Pick it out from the day so that you understand good things in the midst of all the nonsense that life has. Good things have happened today. What are you grateful for? You know what, right now, today's Thursday morning here, and we don't see patients on Thursday mornings. And our team was mostly going to be out today for a lot of various reasons. But I had someone request a new patient appointment today for about 9:30 this morning. So I contacted one of our team members, Wesley, thank you. I contacted her and said, hey, any chance you could show up and help me see this new patient today? And she jumped at it. Yes, well, I'll be right there. So boom, she showed up. Today, I am already grateful for team members that are committed to our community so that we can show up at our best and help them get healthier and better. Because this guy's leaving on vacation for a week on Saturday, and he's got pretty extensive amounts of pain right now. So we want to get him up and running by the time his vacation starts as best we can. So finish your day off with gratitude. But then when you wake up in the morning, one of the greatest things about the snooze button is this. You can lay there, you can hit snooze, you can lay there and think about things you're grateful for. Wake up and do what we call think and thank, think and thank. So now you have done a gratitude exercise at the end of the day with a gratitude journal, but you're also starting your day off with think and thank and gratefulness. When you go to sleep, focusing on things that you've been grateful for, you're going to get better rest. That's the best way to do that. All right, that's all I got to say today about that. I want to tell you about a couple of cool things that are going on. We got a promotion going on right now that is called um, uh, fighting back. There we go. I knew it had the word fight in it. Fighting back. And we are fighting back from having been in a pandemic situation for over a year now in our world. And it's been challenging. So there are people that are hurting in many ways. So we're doing a food drive for the next 90 days. And if you bring in 5 cans or 10 cans, you're going to get your name entered for different drawings, 5 or 10 cans of food. We've got a couple of different drawings. We're giving away dinner for 2. And we're also giving away, as part of another fun little promotion, a bounce house. So you guys that have little kids, we're going to give away a bounce house, right? Because we want your family to spring back into health. See, it's spring here, right? Spring back into health. So we're raising gathering canned goods to give to a local food pantry. So we're going to impact our community, help our community fight back. And at the same time, we have a promotion going on that for $29, people can get a consultation and examination in our office, and we can help them fight back from their back pain or neck pain or whatever aches and pains they may be dealing with. That's what's happening here in our office. We continue to see great results with our decompression table, and we're excited about that. It's been very busy of late, as a matter of fact. And we're still doing really great work with our Mojo Matrix, which is how we scan your feet to see if you are a candidate to get extra proper custom fit support under your feet to help your foot pain, knee pain, hip pain, or back pain. Those things all benefit well when we're able to make those corrections through Mojo Feet. But anyway, lots of great stuff happening. If you need us, give us a call at 281-852-5600. Practice gratitude. It's going to benefit you. It's going to benefit your family. Do the gratitude game with your kids. And it's going to benefit the community because how it makes you be more grateful, more compassionate, more forgiving, more generous, all kinds of good stuff. Hey, there's no reason to not practice gratitude, is there? Just so you know, we're grateful for you, grateful for the chance to be part of your life and part of your plans for health and well-being. We look forward to doing that for a very long time to come. You guys have an amazing Thursday. Take care now. Bye-bye.